Okay then. We are picking up exactly where we left off on Tchuncka. And as I recall, I'm probably doing the rescue mission first. Just because if I recall, that was one of the missions I thought would be interesting. Plus I wanted to meet this, I wanted to meet the Primarch's kid. See if he was anywhere near as much of a tightwad as his dad.
Landing forces away from the Tchuncka battlefields. Their target seems to be an ancient ground-to-space cannon facility that hasn't been used since the Krogan rebellions. The site has no obvious military advantage, and the Krogan are spread too thin to deal with it.
Do we know what Cerberus is up to?
No, but we do know that Cerberus doesn't act without a plan.
You don't say.
Get in there and stop them. Find out what they're up to while you're at it.
I guess I didn't do that one. I guess I did the Cerberus mission first. Oh. Part of the dangers of doing the game and then doing the commentary is that you sometimes forget.
Alright, let's find the control room for those cannons. Kill anything in our way.
Sounds simple enough.
It usually gets complicated, Garrus. In the head. I forget what weapon I'm using, but I think it's like a cross between a assault rifle and a sniper rifle. Which admittedly, I think I took it for this mission just because I was messing around with my loadout, and I was curious as to how that would work. Hi! Ooh! Shockwave to your spine. You do not get up from that easily. Oh. Well, not much left of him, I guess. Because like I said, anyone who's got that freaking phase rifle, it's like over in the next 10 seconds because they just sort of disintegrate when they're hit. Crud. Alright, two can play that game. And I can completely miss my target. Apparently that's... Yeah, well, now they're using smoke, so... Smoke will not protect you from me. Ooh, and he's warped. But he has shields, which makes him hard to kill. Great. And we have a turn. Not anymore. I don't know how it pans out for other players, but for me, the most lethal combination I ever had was Garrus and Javik. And I always thought that those two made an excellent team. Someone took a grenade. And there's my objective there. Yeah, see, it's like a semi-automatic rifle with a scope, so I can just, wham, wham, wham.
Not the kind of crawling relic I expected to find. Then I think it's time to test this cannon.
Yeah, let's see if we can't use it to blow Cerberus' own ships out of the sky. Anything here? Anyone else? Ooh, free gear! The Armex Arsenal Gauntlets. I think they're like ammo storage enhancement. And nothing there. Let's get back to work and finish this mission. Oh, the controls are back here. My. I'm overriding your configuration.
They're pulling the plug. You'll need to get the power back on.
Let's move.
Alright. Anyone coming? And no way the range on that was going to work, but... Warp does. Oh, we got a sniper on the field. Sniper! Grenade! Don't know if I hit anything, but it makes me feel better. Yeah, warp is in this game, it's like one of the best biotic powers. Whereas in the last few games, I think that, especially in number 2, if you played Vanguard, the charge was just awesome. And then, if you played Adept, you used a combination of Singularity and Warp, and you can pretty much dominate the entire battlefield. On the downside, my biggest complaint about the changes they made to the actual combat in this game has less to do with, oh, that's right, my backup power was Slam. That was actually one of my favorite bonus powers on the second game, because it lifts the target up, holds them there, and then it's like you just hit them with a hammer and they slam into the ground. It's kind of cartoonish. In this game, you're always better off using either the Shockwave ability or the Warp. Oh, and I'm dead because of a grenade. Good thing about this game that the last game did not, that the first game did not do, is it gives more frequent and accessible checkpoints. So you're not, losing a half hour or an hour of work just because of a unexpected death. And what's really interesting is that the first game, I love the first game, but one of my biggest complaints about that, I didn't hear from a lot of other sources was that, a lot of people didn't seem to mind the checkpoint.
Let's move.
It didn't seem to me like the checkpoint system happened frequently enough, so you wound up getting, you'd lose an hour's worth of work because you didn't save frequently enough. The second game definitely corrected that very well. There's that darn wolf function again. That's actually one of the things I wish they'd have skinned to a different button. That's actually something that I guess that when they were redoing the control scheme, it got sort of cluttered because there were some things that had to be done with one button, and there were other things they figured, well, we'll just map it all to a context button. And then it didn't pan out. And I can't see through the smoke. No thermals. And you're burning. Darn it, he didn't take any damage. What the heck? I'm swapping out my controls. That was one really cool thing about this game and the second game that, the first game failed with. Was that you couldn't set your powers to, quick usage as well as you could in the second or third game in the first. In the first game, to use powers, you always had to use the wheel like 99% of the time. I think you had like one quick slot button, but that was it. It's like I'm not even doing half the fighting. That SMG. I'd be like it'd hit anything with it at that range. Admittedly, it's mostly just for suppression, but... Oh, and now he's dead. Oh! Ow! He's dead! He's dead! Enough! It's like, this game does have a high capacity for video game cruelty potential. You've got resistance. No, you've got Shepard. Your resistance isn't valid. Oh! And he smacks. I just wish, you could hear like the bones snapping when you do that to him. That'd be hilarious, like you hit someone with a slam and then all you hear is smack, crunch, and all their bones explode. Which honestly is exactly what I imagine happening with one of those biotic hits, especially like the slam or the shockwave, is they hit the wall and like every bone in their body just, turns into mush. Depending upon how hard you hit him with. I mean, basic shockwave, no, but I mean, when you upgrade it to like full power, especially in the second game, it was like you hit them high enough that, when they landed, they should have broken something. If they weren't dead outright, of course. And somebody's got a grenade. Oh, on the other side of the wall. No effect. Fail. Oh, and I caught him in the air. Trap shooting. Little Bullet Storm reference for those of you who played it. I'd love to see like a Mass Effect that has like that style of gunplay in like third person. I'm wondering what they'll do with the next one, because I've read that they've officially announced. Excuse me. I've read that they officially announced that they were going to be doing the fourth Mass Effect now, and I'm kind of interested. It's like, are they going to do a whole new story? Are they going to, have an add-on to Shepard's story?
Cutting it close, Commander.
Are they going to have
To the main console. Heading back now.
Are they going to have any type of, unique feature? I keep saying that what they ought to do is, they ought to do a scenario set in, like, the Krogan Rebellions. Or that, or, like, the Rachni Wars, Oh. Yeah, that could have hurt. Dang, how many bullets to the skull do you need to die? Oh, and someone's activated turret. Which, amazingly, I cannot hit. Good night. More shockwave. And someone's just become liquid. That was a bad place to put a turret, actually. Because, like, the cover is actually preventing it from doing any damage. And I can just sit here, let my shields recharge, pull back, and then whack it with, well, actually, I can just snipe it if I want. Alright, so let's activate this console and blow a ship out of the sky.
Commander, cruiser initiating bombardment.
Not for long.
Cannon control restored. Targeting enabled. Coordinates, Lieutenant.
Uploaded.
Firing.
Direct starboard hit, Commander. Target breaking up. Repeat, direct hit.
All right. Good work, everyone.
Haha. Target destroyed and completely and utterly decimated. Now, I did cut some stuff out of this, mainly because there was some stuff of me wandering around both the Normandy and the galactic map, picking up stuff.
Shepard, with those Krogan cannons operational, Cerberus has actually given us the advantage in that system.
Yep.
The enemy's pulling back, but we think they'll try to seize the facility again.
Get soldiers on the
Seems
ground.
likely.
I'm sending an Alliance team to keep it secure. They've got a foothold in a strong defensive position, thanks to you.
Darn
Glad to hear
right.
it.
Good work, Commander. Hack it out.
I like Hackett. I always did, though. I mean, of all the characters in the series, him and Anderson were the best NPCs, in my opinion. And I did do some quick checking of my forces. Got Shadow Broker Wet Squad, which is from the Ara. The perfect gift for any couple. Trained assassins. I kind of like that. That, what does the Ara give you? She gives you an entire squad of killers and espionage agents. Awesome sauce. And then Alliance, you get Ooh, that's right, I found the Shanghai. And the Krogan, I've got Aralak Company and the Krogan 1st Division. And I've got some Turian support.
I have to ask, do all war reporters look so, feminine? I mean, you're made up so well.
We actually have a research department for that. They focus test looks, voice, manner. Apparently, girly is good. Sorry, pay more attention. Solarians relate to high-pitched voices.
And Turians?
Turians are nuts. A civilization of war nerds. Loyal viewers, but they write the creepiest fan mail. Cerberus stealthily strikes star system shield. No, glad I read that one out loud.
Yeah. I find some of the back and forth dialogue you hear from her hilarious. That and some of the character dialogue from the various different people you run into is pretty funny. Javik in particular.
It seems you believed Protheans built the mass relays. The Reapers are cunning in their deception,
No doubt.
allowing life to flourish, century upon century, letting us believe ourselves the masters of the cosmos. Then the truth becomes known. There are monsters in the dark spaces, and we are their prey.
Oh, thank you, Mr.
Liara
Unhappy.
Asari asks many questions. You'd think she'd never seen a Prothean before.
She technically hasn't.
Commander,
Okay, he's out of talk. I always thought he was an interesting character, personally.
Hey, Esteban, for your shuttle being so stealthy and all, you sure do get shot at a lot.
Well, the UT-47A stealth systems only internalize heat and high-band emissions. So while few sensors can pick us up, our cover is blown as soon as someone looks up.
Time for an upgrade.
Most scanners and tracking systems don't operate in mid-range frequencies. Sure, maybe we've been shot at, but we haven't been shot down.
Yet. Lucky for us, you're almost as good a pilot as you think you are.
Well, yeah, there's that too.
I love the banter between those two. Again, Freddie Prinze Jr. surprised me. And actually, I did see him in Paragon Lost, the animated one that came out not too long ago. And I thought that was surprisingly well done. I will admit, I'll be the first to say it, that I was sort of skeptical. But after seeing it in action, yeah, I really enjoyed it, and he did a great job. I will say the animation was different from what I anticipated, but it was very well done. Anyway.
This crash site's a nightmare. Edie, try to raise Lieutenant Victus.
Yes, ma'am.
For a Turian commander, what happened here is... Let's just say the Turian code is not forgiving. And that it's his son is bad for the Primarch. Promoting family without merit can bite you in the ass.
Yeah.
What's strange is the Primarch knows that.
Commander, I have to land well back from the main crash site.
That the best you can do?
Yes, ma'am. The Reapers seem unaware of our presence. You might get the jump on them.
Well,
All right,
okay.
slow down. Let's save this platoon.
And again, I got Javik and Garrus as my backup. Garrus. Yeah, get his freaking name right.
Edie? Did you raise Lieutenant Victus?
Yes, but the connection is bad.
Patch me in. This is Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy. Do you read?
This is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus of the 9th Platoon. We're pinned by Reaper harvesters and taking heavy casualties. Also, there are pockets of my men scattered along the crash trajectory.
Lieutenant, I need you to fire a flare so I can find your position.
That's great. And you just gave away his position.
Things get worse by the minute. My men are dying.
Then again, he's already under fire, so I guess it's kind of redundant at that point.
Let's move.
Looks worse than I feared.
Yep. Yeah, there's a harvester on site somewhere.
On Tchuncka is especially odd. Thoughts?
it doesn't matter. Our mission is clear.
I like that Javik is so serious.
Enemies ahead. Quick, we don't have to call for backup.
Get him. Wiped out and completely dismantled him. Quick and clean.
Escape pod. Our first casualties. Survived a crash, and a harvester took out the pod.
Died in the explosion?
Or dragged out and eaten by husks.
Ah, the Tempest. I actually kind of like the Tempest. And with the right weapon mods, it can be very effective at, like, suppression fire. But I'll be the first to say that until you get the Locust, all the submachine guns are just, you know,
okay.
Backup.
I have a visual on the enemy, and there's an escape pod just beyond. Looks like the Turians are in tough. Enemies up ahead don't know we're here.
Surprise on our side for once. I like it.
Exactly. Let's go.
I love Garrus. It's like if you know, if this were real, if you were actually Commander Shepard, he would like so be the one I'd take with me into combat every last stinking time. Yes. Oh, whoa, hello. Like overkill much? He's done.
The harvester has compromised the Turian pod.
Yeah, well, I'll take care of them. The harvesters are tough, but they do have a vulnerability in that their size makes it hard for them to actually fight. You get back here and finish what you started, you little thing.
We'll head for the main crash site. There's another pod ahead.
They'll live to fight another battle.
Keep moving. We need to find the main crash site ASAP.
Being the son of Adrian Victus is a lot to live up to. It's a big military name on Paladus. War's expected to run in the Victus blood.
War was a way of life for my people as well. If you couldn't fight the Reapers, you were left behind.
Ooh, that's not a pleasant thought. Alright, let's take a look at the Faestrum. There it is. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the Faestrum does. Let's take a look. It's a Turian weapon. Accuracy and firepower. I like it. Let's put some hardware in this end and see what it kills with. Well, we got company, that's for sure. Yep. Company, gunfire.
Follow my lead.
Alright. Time to get out there. Oh yeah. I love the Faestrum. All the power of an assault rifle with much better accuracy. Oh, and we got a big boy on station. Yeah, the harvesters are like a combination assault gunship and drop pod. Because they just like bring troops, plus they're packing heat. And we're regenerated. And the harvester is down.
Thanks for the help. We'll rendezvous at the crash site.
Let's move on to the next area. You know what? I didn't really notice before, but damn, this level is dark. It's like, yeah. There we go.
This way!
Do you read, Commander? Repeat, do you read?
Shepard here, what's your status?
We're in deep. Commander, what's your ETA?
Hang tight, we're on our way.
It's like, I don't have an ETA. I'm busy killing things. I'll be there shortly.
Marnik, how's our velocity? Deceleration online. We'll survive. Victus is going to pay for this. Court-martial or hanging?
How will the commander live this down?
When we find him, we'll ask.
Alright, so Husk's coming, Husk's going. Doesn't matter because they both got splattered.
Commander, come in.
Shepard here.
Just saw harvesters drop a lot of enemies in your path.
Understood.
Yeah, harvesters are tough. You need either heavy weapons or concentrated firepower to do the job, but they can be beaten. Ooh, and he's toast. Someone took a shot at me. Someone's still packing some armor. Oh, yeah, Marauder. There we are, he's exposed. Finish him off. Got him. Here's the target. There we go. Shots on him, he's done. The face trim hits, but it's not very powerful. It'd be a better weapon in a build where you had like ammo power-ups, like, you know, firepower. Which, admittedly, when I play through this again, I'm doing that. Oh, and I took a hit. Alright, I think it's time to regenerate. Oh, never mind. He's liquid. And there we go. Everybody back to full health. That's one of the things I love about the... Especially, I do think that this is the kind of series where they've talked about co-op and... You know, you can combo your moves together with one another.
To hold the Krogan vaccines unproductive, all available forces should be mobilized against the Reapers.
Krogan-Turian animosity is ancient. It's inborn.
Yep.
And I need them to work together, so let's not complicate things.
I like Shepard being the pragmatist. But after all, it's like, you know, Krogan and Turing have been at each other's throats since... Well, technically, they've been at each other's throats since the Krogan Rebellion, but... Yeah. There was a bit of pause time there that I cut out because for some reason I had to leave the controller down for a few minutes and I picked it back up again. And he's dead. And we got, ooh, Christ. We got a brute. And he does not look happy. Alright, and that brute just will not die. There we go. Finally got him. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Memphis is doing a good job in combination with the others. It takes a heck of a lot of pounding to kill these guys, but Tempest spits out enough lead, so to speak, that you can get the job done. And there is. Get the Marauder out of the way so he's not buffing his buddies. And again, it's, you know, like I said, Garrus and Javik with those phase rifles, and it's just, you know, absolutely lethal. Is that everything? And it's like I'm pounding away at it. Pounding away at it. It just refuses to die. I'm wondering, is this like one of the few times I actually ran out of ammo? Okay, yeah, it's definitely time to regenerate. It's like, daggone, this thing won't die. Now you die. And that should just about do it for this video. We'll go meet Mr. Tarquin Victus.
Over here.
Or is his name, is this Tarquin or is this Adrian? Daggone, I can't remember. Oh well.
Lieutenant Victus?
Commander Shepard, my men and I are in your debt. Thank you for saving so many.
What happened here?
He screwed up. Stand down, soldier. These men are dead because of him. I said, stand down.
Yikes.
Hey, I just saved all your asses, so everyone just calm down.
Yeah.
Lieutenant, what's going on here?
I made a bad call. This is all on me. I chose caution and clever tactics over a head-on attack. And my men paid the price.
Okay, so what actually happened?
You mean the crash?
Yes. We could see on Hollow that Reaper forces were blocking our intended path. Staying on course guaranteed heavy casualties. So I chose a safer route, skirting the enemy. And that took us low and through these ruins. When we encountered resistance, there was no room to maneuver. Suddenly, we were in a fight for our lives. A lot of my men lost that fight.
It does happen in combat.
Takes guts, but you have to get over it and move on.
Of course. It's just fresh right now. Our mission's still a failure. When we've stabilized the injured, we'll head back to the fleet.
You're abandoning your mission?
We're down over 30 men. It'd be suicide.
Yeah.
What exactly did you come here to do?
You got Shepard
There's a
now.
bomb on the planet. We were sent to defuse it.
A bomb? How big?
Big.
Enormous. Cerberus has it.
Lieutenant, if Cerberus has that bomb, you have to finish your mission.
Haven't these men sacrificed enough?
I understand. This kind of sacrifice is the hardest to ask for, but your men signed on for it, and so did you.
My men have lost hope, Commander. Even if I wanted to finish the mission, they don't.
It's your job to make them want to.
How?
Their sacrifice means that others will never face what they faced here today. Remind them that those sacrifices have no honor if the mission fails.
I like Shepard.
Men, I own what happened here today. But we have to carry on.
No, we don't. Who cares about a few dead Krogan? It's over.
We are Turian, and we will not let Cerberus succeed. Our sacrifice is the difference between life and death for this entire galaxy. Let the heroes of the 9th Platoon be remembered for performing their duties with bravery. All right, men. Shuttle's arriving any minute. We're moving out.
Yeah, that's how you get it going.
Commander, come with us. We're a shell of what we were. We could use the help.
Send me the nav point. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. That'll give us time to do a little recon. See what we're up against.
Victus, you have a second chance here. Make their sacrifice count.
Alright, so next time, We'll do that mission, and then we'll do the last mission to Tchuncka, if I can squeeze it all in. See you then.